See, this is so much better. You guys don't see the difference, but for me, it's like night and day, dude. Just lower the sound a little bit, so it's not like overpowering. Still seems loud though. I'm not gonna lie, it seems a bit loud. Here? How does that feel? New game. Yeah, so there are 3 characters in this game, but you can only play one at a time. And once you complete a game with one character, it switches to the other guy. Well, you can pick the other guy, and then if you complete both of them, then you get the third option. So I could start with the guy, and then I would have to play again with the lady, or vice versa, before being able to play the third character, which I don't even know who it is. So, Yunica is an axe-wielding fighter, mid-speed, mid-range, energy-firing mage, slow-speed, long-range. I mean, we're gonna go with the axe-wielding lady. Yunica, and you go. Okay. So, I've heard tales that even on easy, the game is hard. So I think you should do normal. Or hard, maybe. I don't think I want to do nightmare. I think like nightmare is a bit too much. Maybe try hard. And then if it's not good, then back to normal. I could try that.
Jadi, il avait un grand pays légendaire.
That's French. Except she is like a crap accent, like a clearly French isn't her first language, is what I mean. But that was French. She basically said like once upon a time there was a legendary country called Ise. Yeah, she's saying what's on the screen essentially, but in French.
Sur l'intervention des dièses jumelles et des 600, les grands pays prospéraient.
Like her accent is terrible.
Avaient un trésor précieux, la perle noire. Elle avait des sortes de pouvoirs mystérieux. Avec la magie, on pouvait faire des miracles. Avec l'éclairia, on pouvait amplifier ses pouvoirs magiques. Grâce à elle, on croyait que les pouvoirs de Is dureraient une éternité. Mais soudain, un désastre frappa Is. Beaucoup de monstres démoniques sont apparus et ont commencé à envahir Is. Les forces diaboliques ont tout fait de ravager la terre, mais tous les habitants sont sauvés.
It's weird because I have to like really focus to understand what she's saying, even though it's French.
La fin du monde. C'est alors la perle noire qui sauva Is de la ruine, car elle souleva les temples dans les airs. Mais, aussitôt après ces soulagements fugitifs, les démons ont construit une autre tour, et une nuée de monstres sont partis en direction du sanctuaire. Is menacé de tomber.
Seriously, it's horrible, guys. Like, it's really not good.
Encore, un événement imprévu arriva dans le temple de Salomon. Quelle histoire! Les dias jumelles, les descendantes de Is ont tous disparu.
Like,
L'anticipation des appareils. Les 600 ont
2 years, Endu! Wow, buddy! That's awesome!
Pour constituer une équipe de recherche, ils ont organisé une sélection parmi des chevaliers et des sorciers.
I gotta say, I barely understood any of this.
Les 100, ils envahiront à la terre dévastée.
It's because, like, I'm focusing really hard to understand what she's saying. She's barely saying what's in the text. And I'm trying to read the text in English to understand what's going on. And it's just like my brain just can't compute. Like, it's just too much. So I didn't understand anything. And dude, I can't believe, dude, 2 years. Oh my god. Dude, have you heard what she was saying? Like, could you hear? Because I love these intros, dude. Dude, it sounds like almost like Attack on Titan. Yeah? Dude, I gotta say, so far, I'm digging these intros, man. Like, these older games, holy balls, dude. Why don't games have intros like these? Like an anime intro anymore? Man, that was great. No, but you can have an anime-like intro to your thing. You don't have to use, like... Promise I would become a knight. Okay, so that's probably... those lines are probably meant because I picked that specific character. Because my character probably can use magic. That's the whole thing. Like, she's an axe wielder lady. Rhea again. Oof. Where am I? Let's see. Ow, my butt. Okay, focus, focus. I joined up with a search party heading down to the surface. And then what? I remember when there was a sudden impact, like we hit something or something hit us. I feel like maybe I should move myself. My webcam. Should I move my webcam? Should I move to the opposite side? Maybe, so I don't hide the face. Wait, is that... I'll see when we get into combat if, like... If there's an important information to the right. If not, I'll move there. It is! It's really you! Rotatree! You survived! Oh god. You seem familiar to me. A friend of the goddesses, are you not? I am. The name's Yunica. Yunica Tova. Yes, I remember now. You are Priest Tova's granddaughter. Well, yes, I am, but I don't really take after him all that much. I can't even use magic. You're the elder Rotatree, right? How's your younger brother? Is he alright? Yes, he's fine. In fact, he's been my sole conversation partner all this time. It was starting to get rather boring down here. Ha! I'll bet. You always were quite a chatterbox. I must admit, when the shrine ascended, I found myself worrying about you two. I'm really glad you're both okay. The goddesses gave us life, and they maintain our lives as well. These noxious fumes will not sever our bonds with them so easily. But you, a Tova... When was it? I beheld a man with one companion in tow, surrounded by a horde of demons. I'm getting flashback from like the Deku tree right now, I gotta say. Am I correct in assuming then that E2 was under the Tova lineage? Yeah, that was my dad. He stayed behind on the surface and bought us some time to raise Solomon Shrine. My grandpa says he couldn't have survived down here. I felt his essence disappear into the miasma. Oh god, that's not good. Which is not to say I witnessed his death, but I can hardly doubt his fate. So I guess Grandpa was right. Well, then I guess the book is closed on him. So now it's his daughter's time to shine. Oh, do you seek something from this ruined land then? Yes, we've come down to the surface in search of our ladies Rhea and Fina. A few days ago, the two of them vanished from the shrine, and no one's seen or heard from them since. I did catch sight of the goddesses. It was perhaps 3 days ago? You saw them? So Father Xian was right. They really did come to the surface. Did you see where they went? You see that tower at the foot of Mount Precious, really? That a refined tower built to bridge this ruined land with Solomon Shrine up above. Though it is weak, I sense the essence of both goddesses in that place. What? They're in the tower? Why didn't you stop them? They sought the tower of their own volition. I saw no reason to intervene. But you know what that tower represents. Wait, they're not alone. I sense others in and around its perimeter. Your companions, I believe. Huh? Which companions? Who's over there? So, you will go to them? I will. I need to meet up with the others right away so we can bring our stray goddesses back home. You must be out. A dangerous no recording them outside world. Rhoda, speak to me. Say something. Guess the gases are starting to flare up. With no magic of my own to fall back on, I'm afraid I just can't hear your voice anymore, old friend. Lady Rhea, Lady Fina. Oh, dude, look at those cutscenes. Oh, God. Dude, I love these old games because like they're like the entire game is basically in that tower. Like you didn't need like an a very big world or anything like that. All you had was like a location and a cool story and gameplay elements, and that was it. This doesn't feel right. Shouldn't there be more demons guarding the entrance? Ah! I suppose we should have expected this, considering where we are. If only we had some of the others with us, we'd be on more even footing. We'll put up a barrier and try to hold it for as long as possible. That should buy us some time to take out the demons on that side. Fewer demons means better odds, right? If I must take up arms, then so be it. Ah, aren't you? Apprentice Knight Yunica at your service. Much obliged. Do what you can with these beasts, if you'd please. We'll take care of the demons in the room's periphery. Understood. Dino, Aeolia, come. Yes, father. Right away. You rotten creatures have turned all our lives upside down and taken my dad away from me. So don't expect me to hold back. Okay, attack, jump slash, lunge attack, attack immediately after coming to a stop. Okay, up thrust. Attack during the descent of a jump. Okay. Haha! Uh-oh, shit. What is boost mode, and how is it used? When Unica's boost gauge reaches 100%, press the boost key to activate boost mode. Unica will glow and her abilities will be temporarily enhanced. Skill will cost half as much MP to use, and will pack a better punch. Unica will take only half damage when hit by enemies. Pretty good. Nicely done. Father Superior, and you two are, Hey, guess there wasn't much time for introductions. Now was there. I'm Dino, an acolyte of Solomon Shrine. And I'm his colleague, Aeolia. I'm Yunica Tova. It's nice to meet you both. Tova? Any relation to Commander Saul Tova? Oh yes, I'm his daughter. You live up to your heritage then. Your fighting style is gallant and graceful. Were I to wield a battle axe of that size, well, suffice it to say that I'd have a hard time keeping my balance, let alone hitting anything. Well, you see, I can't use magic, so my strength is really all I have. Ah, I see. This young lady was kind enough to volunteer her service in search of our runaway deities. So I suggest you put forth our best effort to find them, for their sakes, for ours, and for the commanders as well. Father Superior, thank you so much. But what are the other knights? What of the other knights? No, sorry. But where are the other knights and the sorcerers? Aren't they with you? I'm afraid not. Just as the surface came in sight, our transport spell was disrupted by some outside force, intentionally as best as I can tell. Was that the impact I felt then? It was, and whatever hit us, it blocked out all ability to control the transport, resulting in a breakdown of the entire enchantment. We were scattered in all directions and hurled down to the surface quite unceremoniously, though it could have been much worse. Were it not for our individual barriers, the fall alone surely would have been fatal. Whatever force knocked us from the sky originated from this tower, so we've come to determine who's responsible and for what reason. That doesn't explain why you're here though, Yunica, and all alone no less. Well, about that, Yunica recounted her conversation with the Rhoda tree regarding the whereabouts of the goddesses. Could that really be true? Why would he come to such a dreadful place? I can't even begin to imagine. Father, we must find him at once. Indeed, there is no time to lose. Sadly, even with our powers pooled, our fighting skills are no match for the denizen of this wicked place. We need to reassemble the search party before we can begin in earnest. Of course, you're absolutely right. May I entrust this task to you, Dino? Yes, Father, thank you. Using the Rhoda trees as a base, I'll search the area via transport spell and round up everyone I can find. As for you, young lady... Yes, Father Superior? There is no guarantee that a situation similar to the one we've just experienced won't reoccur. I'd like for you to remain here with us until the rest of our party arrives, keeping a watchful eye for any more uninvited guests. Oh, okay. Is something wrong? Well, I was kind of hoping you might let me do a little recon, just in the immediate area, of course, not too far away or anything. I'd like to get in some combat trainings, so I don't let down my guard if the situation gets critical. I mean, I'm just an apprentice knight, and with no magic ability whatsoever, well, I'm just kind of worried I'll get in the way, you know? Admittedly, your reasoning is sound, but I would be remiss to blindly offer consent, knowing the risks. Well, we need to learn more about this tower anyway, don't we? I mean, we barely know anything about it. Come on, please, I'm up to it. I know I am. Very well. I shall personally explain the situation to Sir Galleon upon his arrival. Seriously? Oh, thank you. Thank you so very, very much. There is one condition, however. I must insist that you take this with you. A crystal. Okay. What's this? Come over here, please. I'll show you. It's a statue of a monster? How twisted. Just watch. The crystal's power purified the demon statue. Wow, just like that. It's a goddess statue. But how? The best way to explain it would be to say that it's been returned to its original natural form. When Ys ascended, several goddess statues were left behind on the surface. It seems the demon must have found one, brought it here, and changed it, though to what end I cannot say. Oh. Lady Ria, Lady Fina, I'm sorry I said you were twisted. I didn't recognize you like that. I think it's safe to assume the other goddess statues have been brought here as well, and I've likely met with a similar fate. Thus, the crystal, if you're to scout the tower, you may well encounter the other statues, and can purify them just as I did this one. Alright, sounds easy enough. It's kind of like a portable blessing. Ah, but that's not all. It has another function as well. It can magically transport you to any purified goddess statue within the tower in the blink of an eye. And the object itself is enchanted with this ability, so no magic will be required on your part. Hold on, guys. Sounds like a lifesaver. Thank you again, Father Superior, for your blessing and for this crystal as well. Yunica, I'd like you to take this with you too. A Lita shell? A shell? Another magical item. In this case, it serves as a communication device allowing us to speak with one another across any distance. No matter where you may be, just talk to the shell. Unless I'm somehow indisposed, I'll hear you. If you should find yourself in need of any assistance, please don't hesitate to make use of it. Neat! Thanks a bunch. I'll take good care of it. But before I go, Father Superior, Sister Eolia, Yes. Is there something else you needed? I know I kind of just subordinately forced my way into the search party, and now I've actually managed to convince you to let me go off on my own. So, I just wanted to say, I won't let you down. I promise. Thanks for being so accommodating. I may not ever be as great a knight as my dad was, but I'll do everything in my power to find our goddesses. You can count on me. I hope you'll be able to count on us too. We're all in this together, you know? We'll be right here if you need us. Do not hesitate to return for any reason, and may the goddesses guide your path. Please don't forget, if the situation becomes dire, use the power of the crystal. Let it bring you back to safety. I will, and may the goddesses guide your path as well. Okay, so let me move my my webcam, because I'm obviously hiding stuff, like very, very obviously. Boop. Let's try that, see how it goes. It's cool that you can see like your, I don't know if it's my HP, like 60 out of 60, but I have 73 SP. You can see my gear, my XP percentage, and my MP percentage. It's pretty cool too. Nothing here. I'll be offering my assistance in locating everyone from here. If you get stuck at any point, please don't hesitate to get in touch. I'll do my best to help you figure out where you need to go or what you need to do. Since the demons built this tower, there's no way of knowing what awaits us here. If you ever feel you're in danger, do not hesitate to use the crystal and return to us. It could easily save your life. Save. Obviously. But also... Oh, look at that! It costs SP! Whoa! Increased movement speed, 500,000 SP. Mother of God. Off we go then. Whoa. Woo! So I got more strength, MP speed, and hit. Because I leveled up, I think. Combat is pretty satisfying, I gotta say. Like, to be honest, like I'm digging this game so far.